What if I told you the richest person in history wasn't a king from Europe or a billionaire from America? He was an African emperor whose wealth was so immense that historians say it is almost impossible to calculate in today's money. His name was Mansa Musa. In the 14th century, he ruled the Mali Empire, one of the largest and wealthiest empires the world had ever seen. Stretching across West Africa, the empire controlled valuable trade routes filled with gold, salt, and other precious resources that attracted merchants from distant lands. Mansa Musa inherited the throne around 1312 and quickly became known not only for his extraordinary wealth but also for his leadership, generosity, and support for learning and architecture. While many stories about his riches have been passed down through history, records from contemporary writers and travelers confirm that his wealth and influence left a lasting impression on the medieval world. But one extraordinary journey would make his name legendary forever. In 1324, Mansa Musa began the journey that would make him famous across the world. He set out on the Hajj, the sacred pilgrimage to Mecca required of Muslims who are able to make the journey. Historical records describe an enormous caravan accompanying him across the Sahara Desert. Thousands of attendants, soldiers, servants, merchants, and camels traveled together, carrying supplies and large quantities of gold. As the caravan passed through cities such as Cairo, Mansa Musa generously gave away gold to the poor and presented lavish gifts to rulers and scholars. His generosity became legendary. Some historical accounts even suggest that so much gold entered Cairo during his visit that its value declined for years afterward. While historians debate the exact scale and duration of this economic effect, they agree that his visit attracted extraordinary attention throughout the Mediterranean world. By the time he reached Mecca, the name Mansa Musa had become known far beyond the borders of the Mali Empire. Mansa Musa's legacy was far greater than his wealth. After returning to the Mali Empire, he invested in education, religion, architecture, and trade. He supported the construction of mosques, schools, and centers of learning throughout his empire. One city, Timbuktu, became famous as a place where scholars, merchants, and students gathered from across Africa and beyond. Ancient manuscripts, mathematics, astronomy, medicine, law, and literature were studied and preserved there, making Timbuktu one of the world's great centers of knowledge during the medieval period. Mansa Musa also strengthened trade across the empire, helping Mali become one of the most influential powers of its time. Gold, salt, ivory, and other valuable goods passed through its trade routes, connecting West Africa with North Africa, the Middle East, and parts of Europe. His reign demonstrated that true greatness is measured not only by riches, but by the lasting impact a leader leaves behind. Centuries have passed since the reign of Mansa Musa, but his influence can still be felt today. His story reminds us that Africa was home to powerful empires, thriving cities, and world-renowned centers of learning long before the modern era. Although historians continue to debate the exact value of his wealth in today's money, they agree that Mansa Musa was one of the most influential rulers of the medieval world. His generosity, leadership, and investment in education left a legacy that outlived his riches. The story of Mansa Musa is more than the story of a wealthy king. It is the story of a civilization that helped shape global history. And this is only one chapter in Africa's remarkable past. This is only the beginning. Africa is home to countless forgotten kingdoms, remarkable heroes, ancient mysteries, and incredible stories waiting to be rediscovered. Welcome to Baobab Archives, where Africa's history, mysteries, legends, and untold stories come to life. Subscribe and join us on our journey into Africa's past. Until next time.